Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, 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 let you show. Oh, hey, roll. I'm clean in it. Now I'm finna show the lean in it. In it. This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath. The opposite of. I ride 26 and let my screen flip. Trophy watch it open. Triple black fella. Nah, it ain't tilt. With lucky.
The Pelicans getting off the bus and heading into the building. To a man, they look intent on producing a win on the road. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, Zion Williamson can be downright scary when he's getting downhill. Pace.
Oh, that's well put. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Brandon Ingram out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the 3. And for Boston, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Danilo Gallinari out there with Al Horford. And it's Smart in at the point. Now here's McCollum. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Smart outside. Back to Tatum. There's the triple. Pelicans cleared away. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And when we take a look at the box score from that game, one of the first things that you'll notice is the number of turnovers they were able to force.
Yeah, I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
Here's Horford, following the score by New Orleans. Gallinari, that one off the back iron and out. And just about a minute into this first quarter.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, B.A. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
That's it.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Outside Ingram. Pass to Jones. Now McCollum puts it up from 15. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Now here's Tatum. He had 25 points in the win against San Antonio.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. Well-rounded performance. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Jones. Pounded by Tatum. Valanciunas against Smart. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Horford finds Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Smart outside. Offensive rebound. The kick to Tatum. Let's go with a three. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Boston ball.
Smart against McCollum. Smart passes to Tatum. Back to Smart. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, if there's any player in the league who relishes contact, it's Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah. I like that. When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on the basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
And Boston has possession. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Tatum can't hit.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022, Doris Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
A late bloomer. C.J. McCollum's career has been fun to watch unfold, and I'm sure inspired lots of hoopers out there.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And Graham subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Right wing. Jackson outside. Pass to Brogdon. Now here's Griffin. Nance with it. McCollum on the wing. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. Boston trailing.
2 minutes
Now Brogdon.
remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Tatum. From deep. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Huge asset for his team.
Now here's Nance. And here's McCollum, guarded by Brogdon. Brogdon against McCollum. Shoots over Jackson. Shot's good by McCollum.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And yep, it's good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
On the wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Nance. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
Boston's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Pritchard. Graham covering. Here's Brogdon. Pelicans cleared away. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
It really should be an interesting one to watch.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Left side, Tatum. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this.
Here they come. It's Celtics.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
New Orleans ball.
New Orleans in the lead. Smart and White make up the backcourt. Jaylen Brown is out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Here's Ingram. The Celtics making their last shot. McCollum on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Horford.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that one good.
Boy, that's a terrific job of Marcus Smart handling the basketball. He is relentless in how he's attacking the defense.
And here are the Pelicans now. After the basket by Boston, here's Murphy. Gallinari pulls it in.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Brown passes to Gallinari. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screen was leading a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Ingram. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Smart against Jones. It's Smart on the wing. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Here's Brown. Plenty of space. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
Smart finds White. Smart outside. of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
Pelicans ball.
Graham's checked in for the
Pelicans
Pelicans.
substitution, Devontae Graham.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They lead by 4. And how about Jalen Brown-Doris, becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He can contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has become the full package.
All right, fans, let's give it up for
Quarter
Boston
2 and
Bulls.
just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Entertainment.
Graham against Smart. Outside, Brown. This one for 3. The shot off that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Jones against Brown. Back to Ingram. Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Graham. Lets it go from deep. Gallinari pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. To the wing, right side. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. New Orleans is shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Ingram. No one on him. Makes an easy one.
Ingram.
And now an 8-point Pelican lead.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
White, good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Ingram. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. New Orleans calls timeout. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And the Pelicans making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Hayes. To the paint. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist by Hayes. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good timing on the shot from Ingram, understanding the situation and beating the defense just in time.
And it's Tatum missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Graham, plenty of space. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
CJ Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
1:43 left to play in the second quarter. Outside Ingram. Pass to Nance. Rebound Boston. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
And you know they should be thankful for the result. They didn't play their best in that one, but still won by a reasonable margin.
Yeah, you know, I didn't sense any urgency on their part. They did just enough to win, but I don't think they can come away feeling great about the way they did it.
Now here's Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
Brogdon, the pass to Griffin. That shot off. New Orleans in the lead.
Celtics foul. Peyton.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in.
First team foul. Pelican substitution, Zion Williamson.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
At the line for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Jackson. And the Pelicans also making a change. McCollum's checked in. No good on the second free throw. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Inside. And Griffin gets it to go.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
The Pelicans shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside Ingram. 26 seconds left in the second period. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post. And the jumper falls for him. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
The kick to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Launches a 3. That'll count. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. That'll do it for the first half. Pelicans ahead, up by 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And your Celtics Unit team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They've got the 7-point lead. Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues. That trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Gallinari the pass to Horford. Pelicans cleared away. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Gallinari against McCollum from 13. They get it again. Williamson.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice. Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Now here's Horford. Off target from the baseline. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially when they make these eyes. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
Shooting for New Orleans, Brandon Ingram. One shot.
That free throw, good from Ingram. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Tatum. The three is up. Valanciunas with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Tatum.
Third team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Herbert Jones taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Jones hits them both. And Boston calls time here.
The one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
.90 seconds into the second half now. McCollum against Smart. Outside Tatum. Lets the three fly. The Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on boards for him.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy. Timeout. High degree of difficulty.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work in to perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Murphy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Murphy. McCollum outside. Sinks the tray. McCollum's got 13 now. And Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Murphy. McCollum outside, over Smart, and another basket for New Orleans.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Smart outside. Pass to Tatum from the arc. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And we have to take another look at that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Nance in for Jones. Boston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Tatum. And he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
Jason Tatum committed to adding strength and adding weight, and now the ability to finish through contact so evident.
Here's Murphy. Back to Hayes. Shoots it from the high post. The shot by Ingram, no good. For Boston, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. White on the wing. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
2 minutes
For 3, McCollum. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Now here's Smart. He has 6. The shot comes out, and it's New Orleans taking it the other way. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. Nance for three. It's hauled in by White.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Oh, got a piece of it. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Smart. And a change for the Pelicans. Williamson's checked in. 1:19 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
We know this is an offensive-minded player. Jason Tatum loves running pick-and-roll action.
McCollum right side. Williamson up top. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 14.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
McCollum draws the double. Nance outside. Takes the three. The rebound, Celtics. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders on the floor.
Here's Nance, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Ingram. The 15-footer is good. He's got 9.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Right side Tatum. Over Hayes. The jumper from the wing off target. He got it up. That one doesn't drop. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 11. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Pelicans shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Brogdon and Brown are on the wings. Al Horford out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Ingram.
Watch the screen.
Just 5 to shoot. Over Brogdon. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Nice aggressive play from Williamson, crashing the offensive glass and getting a second chance shot.
Gallinari finds Brogdon. Horford with it. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Brown. Over Jones. Brown can't hit.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Now here's Smart. Back to Brown. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players, how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Jones. McCollum on the wing, puts up a three. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
And the Celtics call time here. And CJ McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland.
And McCollum has shown that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Horford. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now. Ingram against Brogdon. Out to McCollum. Here's Williamson. That one no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Brogdon. Pass to Brown. To the inside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Counted, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Now here's Smart. It's Brown on the wing. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Brogdon against Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's in there. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Well, not to be denied, right? Jonas Valanciunas takes a hit and still finishes through contact.
Smart with the bucket.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Outside Jones. Pass to Ingram. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here's Smart. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Here's McCollum. He got a piece of it. Brogdon up top. Covered by Ingram. Smart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Well, how smart is Marcus Smart using his body? He's such a physical guard, seeks out contact. Nice.
No good on that one. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Now here's Smart. 1:36 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Stolen by Jones. Now here's McCollum. Outside Ingram. Williamson outside. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
So dangerous inside. Williamson has a great feel for how to capitalize from there.
Outside Tatum. Smart against McCollum. There's Tatum with the 3. Doesn't go for him. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Pelicans.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for C.J. McCollum.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Temple. Here's Daniels. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics, Jake Layman.
Now here's Williamson. Not a lot of room. To the middle. Here's McCollum. Not going to go that time. Smart with the defensive effort. Down low. Here's White. And that one is stopped right through.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Pass to Daniels. McCollum on the wing. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it.
Pelican substitution, Jackson Hayes.
Here's Smart. Off target. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Look forward to
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
I still got stuff in it. Swim back with a. They say I'm moving ruthless. It's iconic, I put the car hard on as soon as I bought it. Flow cold, juxtapose, you the hot topic. Baby, I need a little less talking, we need more profit. All my hating, girl, it's better if you. When it's your turn, get what you earn. Can't swim soon as the bridge burn. You talking clothes and the whips, but this real rapping, big dog. Run the whole state like my name Gavin. Wanna play with my time, you must like. That's real risky. Something in the water, it smell real fishy. Shorty 6'1" in the hills, bending over to kiss me. Need to move to Bakersfield or something, I'm over the city. Your dreams, I could probably have 4 of them. At the tell folks, I make more than them. Shorty mine love me, she like, yeah, we need more of him. If you love life now, tell them that there's more to live.
This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. Emmy Award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Celtics made a special trip here for one game, Back in Boston for the next one. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer to where they were a season ago.
And you know, for Boston, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And it's the exact opposite has happened. The chemistry has been off. They haven't been able to maintain momentum. A very disjointed season for them up until this point.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Gallinari is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the point. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Here's Boston now.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Tatum's shot is off. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Vancouver. It's Barrett on the wing. We're about 1 minute into the first. Back to Clarkson. To the middle. Here's Dosunmu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Tatum's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Foster Barrett shoots the 3. Here's Capella, and he lays it straight in. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Tatum no good.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
One shot on the way, and it's Clarkson that time on the assist from Barrett.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Tatum. Smart on the wing. To the inside. Basket counts.
Al Horford.
No doubt, Horford's size gives him an advantage in any physical altercation on the floor. He isn't going to back down.
Now, here's Clarkson. Barrett for 3. Good on the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Celtics trail by 6. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I spoke with the Ravens head coach for a bit. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
And you have to remember, you're going to have some tough stretches scoring the ball tonight. Just keep a cool head and don't force things.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Clarkson against Horford. The baseline J. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Smart. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more. Coming up, great news of this, one of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in this remaining play on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Horford. Jackson comes in for Gallinari. And Brogdon subbed in for Brown. Here's Noel. Just 4 to shoot. It's over Brogdon. And too long on the shot. Celtics trail by 5. Smart passes to Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 5 now.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's gonna score inside if he gets that close.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. And finally they hit one. Capella's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
The pass to Tatum. A 3-ball. Kept alive. Here's Jackson, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Brogdon. Passes a little. Here's Noel. From past the arc, and again it's Vancouver with a 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson picks to Brogdon. There's the steal. And here we go. Little passes to Alvarado. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Vancouver's shooting their first free throws of the game.
Jose Alvarado at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Celtics making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Pritchard with the drive. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And it's Vancouver with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think about the Ravens here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
They've got Dennis Smith. Clint Capella is out there with Williams. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, Horford is out there with Gallinari. Then it's White. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. This season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started the right way?
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad end bad, and it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
And Kevin, little plays like that will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Smith, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the
Timeout, timeout.
Capella's got 8 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Vancouver making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Yes, Brown with the drive. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Quick down the lane. Brown flying by defenders.
Dosunmu, the pass to Clarkson. Now, here's Dosunmu. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And a foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it. Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Noel, he's checked in for Vancouver. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Pritchard. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Capella at the elbow. Pass to Barrett, 4 on the clock.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brown against Clarkson. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Brown. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, here's Barrett. 6 points for him. Pass to Clarkson. Lob pass to Capella. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Goes up and finished off by Brown.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
So the Ravens call timeout, their first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your Vancouver Ravens dancers.
check in for the Celtics. Brown's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Alvarado, guarded by Smart. Here's Barrett. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Barrett's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Brogdon the pass to Smart. So they take the lead. Smart's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
For 3, Barrett buries the long-range jumper. Barrett's got 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Now the pass to Tatum. Back to Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Passes it to Noel. There's the triple. And it's Alvarado missing.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And in the last decade, defensive switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Smith checked in for Vancouver.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now, here is Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And play
Bad
stops.
screen.
Whistle on what
Chicken
looks
wing.
to be an illegal screen.
First personal
When a
foul.
pick like that is questionable and it
Substitution
creates
on the
that
court.
much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Ravens making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Griffin's checked in. Now here's Tatum. He's got 9.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Barrett. Over Tatum. That one off the back iron and out.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know, known for that rim rock dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting shots over time.
Vancouver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pritchard, he's checked in for Al Horford. Now, here's Brogdon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Griffin. Brogdon outside. Here's Tatum, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Tatum's got 11.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
If someone stops him, just let it roll.
32.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He had 12 points. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And after After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Clarkson. Williams is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. And for Boston, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Gallinari is out there with Horford. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. Now here is Horford. It's stolen by Capella. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Clarkson's running, and good that time.
A past 6 Man of the Year winner. Clarkson is instant offense, this time on the break.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile 1 drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Here's Smart. He has 5. Tatum no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information.
Timeout. He comes up with the deuce.
Something lit a fire at 10 and a half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but really anchors the defense by not overextending.
The Celtics have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
At the line for the Celtics,
just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
How much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving Chris Paul. He has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses, then you just settle in quick.
Williams, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Smart. Left side, Tatum. Out to Gallinari. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Ravens. Horford's shot is good.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 6. Williams' shot is off.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the shot goes down. Smart's got 7.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So Boston won with almost an entire new group. Griffins check in for Horford. Jackson comes in for Gallinari. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Little. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the pass to Alvarado. Takes the three. He's off on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. White looking around. Passes it to Griffin. Here's Brogdon, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Alvarado passes to Noel. Pass to Capella. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Alvarado. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Noel.
Substitution for your Ravens, Dennis Smith.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, here they come. And it's Little finishing it up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Griffin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Now here's Little. He's covered by Brown. Little dishes to Capella. Pass to Alvarado. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Celtics.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room.
Jaylen Brown.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Alvarado. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Alvarado. Shot clock at 5. White with the defensive effort.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And stolen by White. Jackson with it. Brown outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. From deep. No good on the last second attempt. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Ravens lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one.
Come on, fans. It's the
3 tenths quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Dosunmu. Clarkson is out there. With Dosunmu. Then it's Little. Then it's Barrett, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Barrett, no good. And so it's Smart. They'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. A 2-point game. Tatum shot is off.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Barrett, wide open, he fires. Off target from outside.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Outside Tatum from deep 3-point range. The rebound by Dosunmu. And Vancouver with the possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Tatum on the wing. Barrett covering. That evens the score.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Clarkson. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Little passes to Dosunmu. Williams trying to break free. Dosunmu, shot's good. And the Ravens lead by 2. Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Kicks to Gallinari. And he uses the glass on the wing. Gallinari's got the game tied up here for Boston.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Clarkson outside. Barrett against Tatum. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Williams. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum to take the lead. Doesn't go that time.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now. And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pritchard passes to Horford, sinks that one from the post. And that's now 10 points for Al Horford.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Dosunmu. Vancouver working the ball around now. Williams' shot is off.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Miller gets the bucket and the foul. Nasir Little puts one up.
And you see the muscle Gallinari's added to his play. Now able to draw contact and still finish the play.
Vancouver making A switch here. Capella's checked in. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Celtics. Now here's Dosumu.
No shot.
And it's good. 2 points.
Timeout.
Dosumu's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boston timeout. Flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls. Get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin.
Thanks, David. Williams scanning the floor. Now here's Dosumu. He's tightly guarded. And Barrett gets it to go.
That's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett. That alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Again against Clarkson. Williams trying to break free. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Smart kicks to Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Assisted by
Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Now, here's Clarkson. Shoots over Brogdon. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And the dunk by Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm...
Brogdon against Clarkson. From the high post. Rebounded by the Celtics.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The fact the Ravens now with possession.
See, picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
Vancouver trails by 3. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Boston. Brogdon scanning the floor. Pass to Tatum. And here's Smart. Outside to Brogdon. Shoots over Dosumu. Rebound by Williams. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson missing again.
He is single-handedly blocking the temperature in here with that coach.
Team foul.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Timeout calls the Celtics. They're ahead by 3. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your Vancouver Ravens dancers.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just make those last second
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
well. Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch. Get buckets.
And his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Now a timeout called by the Ravens. They're behind by 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And Vancouver with the possession here, trailing by 5.
And you want more of this from Tatum. Able to make an impact on the defense with this kind of activity.
And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth team foul.
Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6.
Marcus Smart. 2 shots.
So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. They're trailing by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coaches are encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Here's Alvarado. And again, it's Vancouver missing. So we see Boston get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. Make sure you get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting
All I
event.
know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Marcus. It is obvious you never mind sacrificing your body to make the big play. How do you lay it on the line physically?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Sip slide, tell me what's your vibe. Pull to the right, alright. Shawty, she can't wait, she want me for keeping. I might stay for the weekend. Then I'm out, can't stay long, please don't hate me now. Can't get attached, that's a problem, you could do it out.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, after the super team...
A little more meaningful building from the ground up, Allie. Thank you. And the Cleveland starting 5. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Osman in at the 3. And for Boston, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Al Horford out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Smart in at the 1. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing. When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
And he can't get the first one, and it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
Yo, who got Rubio?
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Smart against Rubio. Smart with the bucket.
Smart keeps his balance even with the defense in his grill. That is really nicely done.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. He'll take possessions like that one all day.
Smart against Rubio. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Smart outside. Pass to Tatum. The three is up. That shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Their first try against a familiar club. It should be a good one.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Outside Gallinari. On the wing, Tatum. Three-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Brown. Pass to Osman. Allen with it. Picked up by Tatum. Charity stripe shot. Here's the second effort. And Allen gets it to go.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Smart.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Allen. Back to Rubio. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Tatum. It's tipped.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if he can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Gallinari. Pass to Allen. Now Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. And they recover it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Put on Tatum.
You can see the defender struggling to contain Mobley. He's got size, he's got agility, and he's got touch.
Evan Mobley at the line for two.
Free throw good, Mobley.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a five-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Gallinari. And he can't hit the second. And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
Smart against Rubio. Pass to LeVert. That one falls, coming off Rubio's feed.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball.
Cavaliers ball.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Some changes for Boston. Jackson, he's checked in for Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Lopez is checked in. LeVert goes against Brogdon. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got his second bucket of the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Rubio with a steal.
Celtics foul. Peyton
White, he's checked in for Boston.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics, Derek White.
1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to LeVert. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Griffin in the post, covered by Lopez. Here's White. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Okoro on the wing, guarded by Brogdon. Rubio, off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Brogdon. Here's the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 so far. The 3 from Okoro. They grab their own miss. Inside. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Okoro.
I just love the ball move.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Jackson. Here's Griffin. The shot no good. And it's